Give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah. I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I gotta eat it with him.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker, and we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Completes. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Goff to the air now. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Big hitter on first down. 35 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
He was taken down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Lions. Isaac to Slaw, in from 18 out. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That's up and through for the point after. They jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Right to the air is Herbert. Oh, and the pressure is there. They're going to get to him on their very first snap. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, 1 yard to go. Hampton trying to pick it up. He's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to Hampton. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. He's got a gain of 6 there. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
Here's Herbert on second. Going deep towards the end zone. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's 3rd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
To throw, Herbert. Drops this one off to Hampton. He managed about 9 before a stop is made. And that is good for a Chargers first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Herbert. A nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. He's got third down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Herbert now. Johnson finds the football, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Draw play here, Hampton. And he gets home. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari on Hampton, capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect one-for-one.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watch. Speeding up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
All right, here we go. Second down. Goff back to throw. Has a man. That's Greg Dortch. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. just like that.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to be a Lions first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Goff now on first. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Still sticking with the passing game. He finds Laporta on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
The 2nd down throw from Goff. Brought in. And he will dive in. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams having a 7-play scoring drive. Bates down for the point after. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to make it 1st down Chargers. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Herbert now to throw on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dfwjay. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Chargers will begin the fourth quarter with a football following the interception.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. Intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. They've got a man in motion. Herbert back to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Here's Herbert. Connection made again with Hampton. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Herbert to throw. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11, and that gives LA the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Herbert's on 1st and 10. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That is Malcolm Rodriguez bringing him down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. On target here to Njoku. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And we're back square. 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chargers get the football back down at the 27-yard line. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
They send a man in motion. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To throw, Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play block. Looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Play action here with Goff. Passing quick here, but the pass rush fast enough to match it. On and inside to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up 2nd down. Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrives.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. Into the red zone. And the Chargers, they're going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Hampton on the pitch.
These toss plays and goal-to-go situations are a little bit like draw plays. You can just see it set up, and that defense, they could see it coming. They got to the edge, and they got it down in a hurry.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hampton. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Herbert. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near hit.
At the 5-yard line.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. On 4th down, here's Herbert. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston from 5 yards away. Dicker on now for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Lions 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
There's Gibbs, back-to-back catches for him. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. Gain of about 24. First down coming up.
4 yards. That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
By 20.
Throwing is gone. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. He's got it at the 6. They're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Running a pistol look now. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, a 4-yard score. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 10.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers with a little more work to do to win it here. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll look to throw it. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Throwing now. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And they were waiting for him on that draw. What they get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long. Again, it's Hampton. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 12 yards on the play. But it's third.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They send a receiver in motion right. Third down, give to Hampton. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up fourth down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this is